Hey, we're live. Welcome to Whiskey, Magic, and Destruction, where a bunch of us nerds get together and play some Dungeons & Dragons. So glad that you fellow adventurers are joining us tonight. If this is your first time watching the Games Tavern, thank you for watching. Welcome. Please follow the Games Tavern right now or hit subscribe if you're catching this on YouTube. It's free, supports the show, the cast, and the crew. We'd really appreciate it. And you can watch us live right now, or all shows are uploaded to YouTube, typically 48 hours later, so you can catch up to them. Let's see here. Let's get some reminders out there and get back on the trail. Anna, what did you have for us today?
Okay, everybody, remember, if you have Amazon Prime, that means you also get a free Prime Gaming subscription. So please show your support to the show cast and crew and hit that link in chat. Prime Gaming subscribers get access to sub-only emotes and to a special subscriber-only channel on the TGT Discord, so hurry up and join. Rob, what have you got for us?
Streamloots is live. Go ahead and follow the link in chat to get your Games Tavern packs. These cards can be utilized to help out the cast, that's us, and sometimes maybe even the DM. You can get us inspiration, luck points. There are other collectible cards, including some of your favorite characters who are in card form now. And you know, I am legally obligated to point out that you can also find cards to give the DM inspiration. I don't know why you want to do that. Mike, do you want to talk about our friends?
Yeah, a humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring the show. Sorry, I'm stuck on Rob trying to sabotage us. You can go to the link in chat to check it out yourself. Shard is the place to play your 5th edition games. It gives you access to rules, adventures, and other supplements, and provides digital tools like a character builder and digital character sheet, as well as all sorts of other tools for your gaming use. It's super easy. A guy like me can figure it out, so can I promise. We think so highly of it that it's the official virtual tabletop of the Games Tavern. And to make this even better, go to the Shard Tabletop link in chat and use the promo code TGTShard20 to save 20% on all subs.
Also, from our other friends over at 1985 Games, we are giving away a mystery dice set. Ooh. Mystery! Type exclamation point epic once you see the notification in chat that the raffle is live. You must be a resident of the United States or Canada, excluding Quebec. They know what they did. And you must be a follower to enter. We will continue to take entries until the end of our stream, so be sure to stick around because you must be present in chat for our tech goblins to contact you when we pick a winner.
I'm getting notification that voice is 8 seconds ahead of video. Interesting. May want to refresh your stuff just in case it may resync on your end. Let's see here. All right. And with that, let's kick off the show. Where we last left off, our party had just left Daggerford early as the sun was just barely peeking up, in a rush, riding their horses after escaping Daggerford only the night before. Or actually, was it 2 nights before, after a raid from a mysterious figure declaring himself Magra, the regent of Ultisar Mortis. With that and a very large, thunderous cloud and clashing of wizard might, a great battle ensued at the same time that undead arose. The party making their way out of there, getting to Daggerford and realizing that people are starting to go on a war footing. People are starting to get sieges. Something weird is amiss, and it's concerning. So early the next morning, the party heads out. Riding their horses northward, the party moves very quickly towards Waterdeep. As they get their way, riding through the tall grasses along the Tradeway Trail, they do come upon, in the distance, they see a bridge. And coming over that bridge is what appears to be a large contingent of armored figures and horses. They're about a mile away. You can see them. Thunderous hooves of great war horses moving your way.
Should probably move out of the way. They're more than us.
Yeah. Pull over to the side of the.
I think probably it would just be smart to just be off the road completely and just
Yeah.
let them pass.
So as they thunder past you, you see the heraldry and banners of the city guard of Waterdeep, as well as a couple other riders in robes that you recognize as wizards. Not particular wizards. They're not wearing any particular, like they're not the, they're not wearing any particular livery except their own. But whoever they are, they apparently have the attention and protection of the city guard as they rush down, or traveling with them to wreak havoc. As they thunder past, they say, they're like, make way, and they continue to thunder past, and continue to the south.
I mutter, yes, that's what we did.
Just kind of like awkwardly like salute.
Okay, so you're like the little boy who's saluting the army guys when they go by.
Yeah, I just assume that's not. I'm just like, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Looking at Lucy like, the fuck are you on about?
I don't know. What's the convention in this situation? The bow?
Stay out of
They
the way.
thunder past you. They continue on.
Okay.
I
Feel
don't know,
better?
Phil. I don't know if they get to Daggerford in time to do any good.
Well, you never know what kind of help they might be able to provide, even if the fight's done.
That's true, I suppose.
At least they can render aid.
Shall we go? That was
Yeah,
fun.
let's keep going. I'm ready to get there.
Kicking your horses once again to move forward with haste. You guys make your way to the bridge. As you get to the bridge, there appears to be 3 people scrabbling about. They're moving what appears to be a large tree dragged in the way with some of their horses to prevent passage along the trail area. They stand there. They look kind of brutish. They are wearing what appears to be the livery of the city watch.
And they're blocking our entrance.
As you ride up, they're like, "Aye. Who are you? What's your business?"
We're just
None
trying to
of
get back-
yours.
Aha. Well,
Let's go.
it's 5 silver per horse to pass.
Oh, I don't think so.
5 silver.
You and what
Well-
army?
I mean, you can choose. You can get your 25 silver.
We're the city watch, you know.
No, I don't think you are.
They're
Who's
wearing
your captain?
they're wearing the suits though.
Make an insight check, Rob. Or Rafe. Make an insight check, Turja.
Er,
Guys, they're in uniform. Obviously, they're official watch.
5.
Garlo on this one.
Rafe. Turja has apparently got stuff in her eyes. But you can see that the uniforms look rather tattered, and one of them has some blood on the back of it. Let's kind of spill it around. There's holes. They're raggedy. Yeah, they're the color of the city watch, but they're either stuff that got thrown out or somebody got shivved for them. You can't quite tell.
There's no way that your sergeant would let you go out with that backstab stain on your uniform.
Stain. What stain? What stain is he talking about? I don't see a stain. He's looking around. The other one's going, well, you got red marks on the back of your jacket there, sir. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, that's from someone we beat up earlier.
Reed, is he like trying to look behind him and sort of chasing himself? in
Yeah,
a
he can't
circle?
see behind himself. But he's
chasing his
trying.
tail.
He's trying. You know, it's ridiculous.
Right. Options, I guess. You let us go past and we let you continue your scam, or you try and stop us and you don't do anything else ever again.
You don't look so tough.
The city watch just ran by. They're less than a mile away. Do you
That
want
was the
us to go
city
get
guard with the watch.
them? Do you still want us to go get them? You can compare notes on which
Yeah,
one
sure.
of you has
Go
a better
catch them.
uniform.
See if they come off of their patrol. Yeah, I dare you.
Excuse me, watchman.
Out
but
of curiosity, can we just go around them? Like, are we really restricted here?
I mean, you can try to charge, and the trees kind of got branches in the way. Like,
Well, let me actually try intimidation because Reeb did just threaten to kill them.
okay,
Is that fair?
you want to threaten to kill them?
Yeah. Well, he just did.
Okay, make an intimidation roll. 7. You want to burn any of that inspiration? Anything else you may have there, buddy?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I do have a D4 inspiration. Let's
And
let's
a
grab-
normal inspiration. You
I
can
do have-
reroll too.
You can re-roll.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess let's re-roll.
Okay, here we go. Oh, 20.
Dirty 20. but Still.
20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Uh, right, let them pass. Let them pass. You keep quiet about this, though.
Right. Make sure you pay your cut to your boss.
Of course we do. We gotta. We'd have our ears if we didn't.
We made much money so far.
No, we just set up because we saw the guard go by. We figured that they won't be back for a few days. We got this.
You have much coin on you right now.
Oh well, we got why?
No reason.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, go ahead. Consider it professional courtesy.
Let's go. I mean, we do have business.
Let's just quit while we're winning, guys.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
even played anything. Garlo is like, loosened up his shoulder a little bit, and then it's like going back. And I was like, didn't even I don't feel like we needed to avoid this, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Got your back.
I'll just-
It's okay. Next time we'll fight them.
You wouldn't want to put more stab wounds on that poor man's uniform, would you?
Say.
I mean,
I mean,
honestly, it's
Garlo
going to
might
be
realize
thrown out
that.
anyway.
Are you talking about hurting us some more after we said to let you through?
We're already
Hey.
on our way. We're already leaving.
Yeah.
Calm
We've
down.
moved
so
past.
you've run around and all right. Yeah. So you all right. So you are now making your way the last hour or two to Waterdeep. Is there anything you guys are going to talk about continuing on your conversation that I interrupted?
Okay, we made it back, guys. Not gonna lie, I wasn't 100% sure.
Why is there something going on?
I mean, just with everything we had to do, anything could have gone wrong. I'm just amazed that we got back. I'm very thankful. Good work, guys.
Well, I mean, we have this cheese to deliver.
Why should do that before it gets yucky?
Oh, yeah, they probably won't appreciate moldy cheese. Less.
Is
I
it
thought
just
that was
it's
the whole
meant to be
point.
moldy?
Yeah.
Right.
Either way,
Um,
let's just get it to them. They can mold it themselves, you know?
But yeah, the personal touch. I think also we need to talk about what we're going to do about Drakewood.
Oh, yeah.
What exactly is he wanted for? I don't remember.
Oh, you know how these things are. There's a whole list of offenses.
Well, if I recall correctly, the poster is up, by the way. Thank you, Shard Tabletop, for making it easy for me to share images with my fellow players. He's wanted for 1,000 gold pieces, dead or alive, for murder of a noble, high theft of noble property, destruction of noble property, arson, and escaping confinement. There's a Lord Dorn Greycastle who is posting this, and you can also see their estate in the Sea Ward of Waterdeep for the bounty, or any Greycastle warehouse, should you bring him in.
Does anyone know the Greycastle family? Are they
Merchants.
reputable?
Can I do like a history check or knowledge check?
You can make a history check.
8.
You're a
I
great
am
Greycastle.
not on my
Honey.
game today.
So you know the Greycastle family is a noble family, Turja, that is pretty much some of the higher tier of nobles. They're not the oldest of the old families, but they're an older family that has made the leap to noble probably about 100 years ago. So they're relatively newer than some of the families there. They have made quite a name for themselves in warehouses as well as shopping. Like they're the equivalent of the Costco warehouse. So there's Aurora's Whole Realms catalog, which is like going to
Sam's?
Pier 1 Imports,
Oh.
and as well as nicer stuff. And then there's Grey Castles, which is like Costco. But they carry great quality goods both places. But Grey Castle's kind of sprung up as a competitor to Aurora's throughout Faerun. But they have also merchant trade in other areas as well. That's what you know. That's what you know. The rest of you have heard of Grey Castles, the warehouses. It just kind of pings for some of you that, oh, this is the people who own it. It's like Sam Walton who owns Walmart. It just,
Okay.
oh, that makes sense.
Is there a
Yeah.
Great Castle place in Waterdeep?
There is. As a matter of fact, there may be 2 or more of them.
Would my
And
no,
Luciano,
no.
I think you spent some time in Neverwinter.
I was gonna say yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely one in Neverwinter as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and there is a smaller one in Baldur's Gate, Rafe.
So I guess, what do you mean? Are we gonna? It seems like a real hassle after we give him an amulet of detection to try and take him in.
So we want to turn him in. That's what we want to do.
I don't want to turn him in.
I
I
mean,
think he's just a hardworking man.
here's the thing. I think we do need to decide soon because if we give him the amulet that makes him untraceable, like we can't really probably turn him in later, right?
Well, it depends on whether he gives us another job to do.
Yeah. So I'm all for giving him the amulet and moving on. Honestly, just bygones. Didn't
Look at it
hurt.
this way. And we can get one big payment by turning him now, and that's assuming we can catch him. Or we can get a lot of little payments by working for him that will add up to more than the original big payment. Thinking the long term.
Well, I guess that's something else to consider too. Is do we all want this form of employment to continue? I mean, do y'all want to keep traveling together and doing this sort of thing?
Well-
I am not opposed to it. I'm collecting stories. Stories
We're
are
also relying on him to protect us from blowback from this job, aren't we?
I don't know if that was covered in any sort of,
Well,
contract.
if we hand the amulet over to him, wouldn't he be the most likely suspect at that point? Considering he is already wanted for
All these other things.
all these other things. Yeah,
true.
So like a scapegoat.
sure. But, he's protecting us from the consequences of our actions.
I do like that.
Yeah, I don't like consequences.
So, for now, I say we just do the job.
Yeah.
It's not like the reward is going away.
We can always turn him in later if we decide to change our minds.
True, and I was already set on doing this job. Changing plans seems a lot of work.
Carla, is there a reason you want to turn him in?
Not entirely. I'm just not entirely sure. When we took the job, it seemed a little bit more noble purpose, as they were trying to protect folks. But I guess I'm unsure if he's actually just an unsavory character, and we're giving him something that will make him
Excellent.
impervious to being found ever.
Well,
Yikes.
This world is awfully confusing because sometimes things are lies and sometimes things are not. How do you keep it straight?
It's a challenge.
Well, I agree. I think a lot of little jobs. And should the case arise where it's more profitable for us to get rid of him, then sure. So to Rook,
The Rook!
yes.
First
Let's unload our
So-
cheese.
As you're getting up to the gate, you can see there's quite the line has formed of caravan wagons, so on and so on. And there's probably double the guard that you would normally see outside the battlements, as well as the battlements appear to be fully manned. There's a nice breeze coming in from the west, from the ocean, as the coastal breeze comes in, billowing the various different heraldic pennants that flow from the battlements themselves. And there appears to be quite a bit of commotion as the noisiness of the various different caravans are coming in. Do you want to come in on the south gate, or do you want to come in further north? Because it sounds like there's going to be a little bit of a wait there.
I mean, wait in line at the south gate or take longer to go to the west gate. At the end, it takes about the same amount of time.
What
Okay.
gate would put us closer to Rook's establishment if we're just trying to offload quick?
This is actually the closest one that would take you to Rook's establishment.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
Sigh and say, waiting next to the garbage piles. My favorite thing.
The garbage pile's about a mile or two down. You've already
Oh, we
passed
don't have to smell it anymore? That's good.
No. Occasionally the wind shifts and you might, but not today. Not today. Okay. Alrighty.
Talking to Luce, I'm like, all right, I spy with my little eye something purple.
Okay. So coming in,
Is it
the
him?
southward
Is it
gate.
trousers?
coming into the southward gate, you eventually get to your place in line as a long caravan has passed through. After going through, several guards come up. All right, what's your business here?
Oh, we have a meeting with a gentleman in the Sea Ward.
Uh-huh. All right, how long are you staying?
Oh, yeah, at least a few days.
All right, well, if you're here longer than 30 days, be sure to register your residence and pay the tax, okay?
Certainly, thank you.
All right, all the best. Names? And he gets all your names. Your name, sir? With the horns?
Luciano. Nice to meet you.
Luciano. Okay. Family name, surname?
Yeah, I have one. Rufasa. Rusafa,
Rufasa,
sorry.
okay.
Rusafa. Yeah.
Okay.
R.
And you, miss, with the blue jacket and ponytail? Braided hair in the back?
Oh, was that me? Turja,
I don't know. Is that you?
I couldn't tell from your description who you were talking to.
sorry.
Out of character. But Turja Nighthawk, sir.
Turgeon Nighthawk. Okay. And you, my well-muscled friend,
Garlo Lingrenholt.
Garland Lingrenholt. Okay. You in the saffron robes?
Rafe Keeler of the Order of God.
Brave Keeler. Order of God. And you, miss, with those lovely hand axes at your side.
Okay. Well, hang on. And I try to like get close so I can whisper in his ear.
Okay. Is it a secret?
Don't tell anyone. It's still
Okay.
my name. I'm just
He
lending it.
leans in. Okay.
Cimarine Roselock.
Right,
Lending.
secret
I'm gonna
safe.
come back for it.
Your secret's safe with me.
Appreciate it.
It's your name. All right.
And he says, all right, well, best of luck out there. Have a nice day. And he waves you in.
Oi,
And,
quick one.
Ah,
You got a brigands over on the bridge about a couple miles south of here, or a couple miles north. We're coming in from the
Brigans.
from south.
South of here. Along the bridge south of the garbage.
Yes.
Couple of jerks have moved a tree in front of it and are charging a toll in some battered what you're wearing.
What did they accost you?
Yes,
Tried.
but
Well,
They
these
were
are
not
city
successful.
guard, not city watch.
I
City
try to look
guard-
really
Sorry.
tough. Be like, they
the
tried.
the watch uniforms that they were wearing were, shall we say, pre-worn.
All right, fair enough. We'll dispatch a patrol as soonest. Thank you. We must keep the tradeway clear. He says, all right, thank you. Please move along. Keeps going. They look like they're busy. Like they're trying to get a lot of stuff in and out.
Yep,
There's another caravan literally coming out with stuff as this one's, and there's another one right behind you. And they're like, come on, hurry up. I haven't got all day. Moving them in. And you get through the first gate. And inside the first gate, you see an area where the caravans are staging. And there are apparently guards who are like inspecting stuff. They're checking through everything. And then you see them get through the second gate, and you are in the city proper. The smells, the sounds, the people start to build up considerably from this. The roads are now paved. The sidewalks actually exist. There's no more dirt everywhere. There are lovely plants here in this part of the South Ward. But I believe what you're looking for is on the border of the South Ward along the Docks Ward. What was it called again? Rook's Rusty Nail?
That sounds right.
Yes, something like that.
With a quick jaunt on your riding horses, you are able to get to Rook's Rusty Nail. Now, this doesn't look like a neighborhood where you'd want to leave your horses unattended. You know, I mean,
Grand Theft Equestrian.
they may
going on
steal
over
all
here.
your horseshoes. They may steal your horses. It's just not a bad. They'll steal all your saddlebags.
The
anything in 'em.
only two of us that need to go in are Cimarine and myself, as I'm carrying all the cheese, and Cimarine is our contact.
I
maybe-
lean over to Turja. Is that a euphemism for something?
No.
Oh wait, no, it's actual cheese. Sorry, forgot.
Oh,
I
Maybe,
look at.
Luciano, would you wait with the horses? With Garlo, perhaps?
absolutely. Yeah. Sit
Thank you.
back. Best part of the job.
Rafe and Cimarine, I'm not terribly. I'm afraid they won't sufficiently intimidate Rook to deal with them, and I'm like, I'll come with you two, shall I?
Sure.
We'll go.
So
And-
Rook's Rusty Nail looks like it should. A drunken vagrant passed out to the side. The smell of urine on another corner nearby. Some guy hacking up a lung that you can't see in the distance. And of course, seagulls flying around overhead. And the occasional crow or raven picking at things. As you step through the of the door, the door closes behind you, and you smell the smoky smells and the smell of, well, sweat and accidentally spilled alcohol and ale all over the place. You are now in the lively period of Rook's Rusty Nail. It is late afternoon, almost evening, and you're hearing what sounds like a terrible piano being played in the distance, and people are talking quietly but noisily enough that you can hear it, and the occasional laugh here and there. The bar is got a few seats open, but you also know where the person is that you're looking for.
I lean over to Rafe and Cimarine and I mutter, maybe we should get Luciano in here to play his kazoo. It would sound better than that piano.
Oh, I don't think that's true.
That's a big
My
compliment to
horns
Lucy.
start burning. I'm like,
Well, what are we doing?
Make a beeline. There's no reason to stay
Yeah.
here any longer than we
So
need
you guys
to be.
are you guys are staying there. Okay, so you make a beeline in. All right.
I'd probably take someone's drink on the way over.
Just all right. Make a sleight of hand check.
Sweet.
Here we go. Here we go.
Watch her roll a 2.
8.
Hold on a second. Let's see what we got here in combination here. What are you gonna go up against here?
She
Here we
got
go.
an 8.
Hey, that's my drink. What do you think you're doing?
I'm pretty sure this is my drink now. I found it, so it's mine.
No, that's my drink. I paid for that.
Oh,
You don't want trouble, do you? And he stands up. It's a human.
I butt
A
in and
burly sailor of a human.
I butt in and I slide the drink out of Simrine's hands. No, we don't want trouble. No trouble here. Sim, remember we had that talk about finding things versus buying them?
No trouble taken, ladies. As a matter of fact, if either of you would like a seat here, it's been a long sea journey. Love some conversation. I'll
We'd,
buy the drinks.
We'd appreciate if the trouble
Wait, who are
stayed,
you?
not trouble, sir.
Priest. You're with him?
uh-huh.
All right. All right. Sure. Sits down. Finishes his drink. Another! And you guys keep going.
Rave's going to keep heading back towards where Rook should be.
Rook's booth, which is a large round booth where he's sitting with a few other patrons. He's sitting on what can only be described as a special throne-like crate that is placed upon the seat where he sits to raise him up a little higher than everybody else. Well, looky here what the cat dragged in. Ah, don't you know? It's so good to see you. How you doing, Sim?
Oh, I'm doing so much better now that we're here.
Excellent. So, did you pull up a chair? Even the priest can have a drink if he wants. I don't care. Tell me you got some good news for me.
Only the best news for you. And at this point, I grab a seat. I sit down, hands on the table, and then look over to my compatriots.
You see two guys with their hands like just underneath the table, sitting on both sides, just kind of and adjust their position slightly.
Now remember, friends, I'm a priest. I'm just going to get the man his merchandise. And I reach into my bag and pull out one of the wheels of cheese, which is wrapped, and hand it over to him.
And he picks it up, and the cheese wheel is like this big around. It's like it's not a small wheel of cheese. It's a big beast. And he's oh, and you see him start to tap.
I thought you were supposed to do that with bread, not cheese.
This particular cheese has a unique flavor at the middle, and I was checking it for freshness. And let me tell you, you done good. You got the rest of them?
I figured that you had some special ingredients, so we took the liberty of using a little bit of magic. And then I'm going to pull the rest of the wheels out and then put them on the table.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. What in the world? You got them all in here? I figured we'd have to go haul them in from the horses. This is fantastic. You really upgraded, Sim. Your friends are all right here.
I told you they were pretty okay.
All right. And he starts, he gives a nod. Hey, easy over here. Holy buckets, look at all this cheese. All right. Two people come over. It's like, hey, go grab the cart. Bring these down to the cellar in the safe. Put them in the safe, okay? This is good cheese. You don't understand how good hard cheese can be. I mean, it's
Real Gouda.
hard cheese is family cheese. That's what you need to know. All right. So, well, thanks. Drinks on me. Why not? Least I can do.
Friends get paid.
Oh, payment. Oh,
Yeah.
what was I thinking? What did we agree to? Was it 20 gold apiece?
Actually, that would be a premium on what you offered us, which was 50 total, if I recall correctly.
Oh, thanks for being an honest priest.
We'll take 100 if you're
50
offering
gold it is. Done deal. Hold on a second. And he goes, hey, go get sis, huh? And next thing you know, here comes this other halfling lady who goes in. What do you got? What do you got? Oh, the 50 gold. The cheese came in. Oh, 10 gold a wheel, huh? Not bad, not bad. You kids done good. Holy buckets. Let me get she pulls out her own bag. And then she fishes down and it keeps going in past where the bag should be. Oh, there it is. Pulls it out and counts out carefully 50 gold pieces total on the table. And then cinches the bag back. I'll make sure that's on the ledger. Please quit causing problems and spending more. You know, the inn can't take it until this is sold. That cheese is sold. Easy, dog. Easy. And she leaves. Okay, well, you got your monies.
We appreciate your time and your money, but we'd also appreciate if you cut Cimarine a little bit of slack.
I cut Cimarine plenty of slack. I just sent her on a job without any minders.
That's fair. You know
But
what?
perhaps you'd also be willing to cut off a little bit of her debt.
All she's got to do is pay it.
I'd say that this job is worth, say, 50 gold off her debt in addition to the payment of 50 gold. You did say yourself, 20 gold apiece times 5.
Yeah, that's probably because I've been drinking. But I tell you what, better luck next time. I wish you the best. She can pay her debt with her own money anytime she wants. You're welcome to pitch in too.
No, that's unnecessary.
I'd love to see what you guys do. So, what are you guys going to do? You want another job?
How about we come back tomorrow and talk about that job?
A job? I'd love to have you. Another job would be fantastic, huh?
Certainly.
All right.
Assuming that nothing goes really poorly, you do realize that there's an enraged wizard on the road on his way here now, right?
Well, I heard about an attack on Daggerford that went kind of south for everybody.
Yeah.
But during the summer festival, no doubt, who attacks Daggerford when there's a million wizards on there having all the fun in the world, huh? Yeah, it sounds pretty bad, but this is Waterdeep. It's not like, Daggerford.
Well, just trying to give you a little bit of friendly advice. Maybe stay off the streets tonight?
Tonight? Why?
Well, storm coming in.
You're too kind, priest. Too kind. Well, you guys be careful. Keep the blood off the streets, eh, Sam?
No promises. Okay. And slap the
That's
table
the
and
spirit.
stand up.
I think we're ready to exit. Rafe's gonna, take his leave.
Yeah.
And a lady brings Sim a big glass of ale.
Thank you so
I
much.
And
shoulder
then one
Sim-
to Turja and one to you.
Yeah.
Right, Rafe? You just got here. Hang out. Party for a little while.
Well,
And now we're leaving. We have urgent errands elsewhere.
We're very
Bye.
popular. We gotta go. Other people to see. Talk soon.
All right. Don't spend all that money in one place, Sim.
I would
certainly
never.
not. Good luck tonight, Ray.
All right. Oh,
And you guys scurry through the people, some of which you smell like feet, and then outside, you three of you stand. Garlo and Luciano, aside from the wino who tried to buy your horse for a cloth full of snot and then wandered off and then fell face down in an alley, you literally watched it happen. It's been pretty low key. The skies are overcast and gray, and it still smells like urine in the area. What would you guys, as you're thinking, man, this is getting, how long are they going to be in there? The door opens and your three friends pop out.
Okay, Garlo. This time I got you. You're not gonna get this. I spy something maroon.
Is it the blood on the wall over there?
How?
Oh, weird. It's kind of in the imprint of a. Oh, there. Oh, Good, you're back. Everything goes smoothly.
I can't win this game.
Is smoothly as could be expected with someone of Rook's countenance.
it's actually quite polite today.
Yeah. We got paid. Not as much as Terja wanted. I'm sorry, Terja. I thought it was better that we not aggravate Rook, considering he has put out a contract for all of our heads and doesn't realize that we're the people he's looking for.
He also has a real head for numbers, and if he realized, he probably would have had to pay them back anyways.
Anyway, I think that's 10 gold each, and I'll.
You're gonna do that right there on that street right there?
No.
How about we
I will
settle up
say-
over the portal?
Yeah, I'll point pointedly at my very empty pouch that holds nothing. Because everything's actually in the bag. So, should we get these horses stabled and settle in?
Yeah, one second. And Garlo hops off his horse now that there's more than just Lucy watching. And I turn the wino face up So he's just
You run,
just
you
kind
run
of
down to the alley and turn your face up.
just put him like so he's
Susie.
sitting up against the wall. Like, all right,
Susie, your hands are so smooth and strong.
that's right.
Right.
That's right.
He's
That's
out.
right.
Probably a good
Yeah.
idea, Garlo. I imagine that the city guard is a little bit busy right now.
Also, you know, so he won't wake up on a pile of his own sick.
That too.
Make the streets a little bit cleaner. Good work, Carlo.
Your
Oh,
hair
that's
is
gonna
so
help these three.
luxurious. Ah.
No,
So,
wrong.
Back to the. Going?
You guys wander away. All right, so
Let's
Wha-
go return the horses and finish our job.
you're gonna go to the North Ward to return the horses.
Yeah, I think so.
Or is there a stable at the yawning portal? There is, right? There's got to be.
No,
There
we
is
got them
a-
from Western Mercantile Diversified, though, didn't we?
You
Yeah.
did. You did.
We got them. They're currently like possessions 9/10 the law, and I like this horse.
I like my horse.
Oh,
I don't
Okay.
want to let it go.
we
Gar-
we can talk about that later, I guess.
So you're gonna stable the horses at the yawning portal.
How far off is this? Well, artificial, but still weather system. Reed.
You can't tell. You can't see it from here.
Okay.
I point out, Garlo, we have to stable them somewhere, and if we stable them at Western Mercantile Diversified, it's free.
That's a pretty good point.
But they could reclaim them if they aren't in our possession anymore.
I'm sure they'll let you ride it again if they give us more jobs.
Or we could keep them.
No,
I have money now. I've got 10 gold worth of money coming my way.
then you can buy it.
Then I'll keep it in the stable.
We
Yes,
still
Thank you
have
kindly,
to
sir.
stable.
I'm inclined to agree with Garlo. I like my horse.
then buy it too.
I'm just gonna keep it. You can return your horse, so this is mine.
I don't want to spend more money.
We still actually have to visit West Mercantile and turn in.
Maybe they died. Oh no.
Uh,
It's
You know what?
terrible.
you can stay outside with the horses again, if that makes you feel better.
Because going through the gates and waiting for them in the bar, like, what are we like approaching 7 or 8? Like, are we getting towards night?
It's like
nighttime?
it's like 5-6.
I see. Obviously, they're going to be closed probably pretty soon here, so it makes the most sense for us to just hold on to them, and then we'll deal with it in the morning.
It's a tavern, Garlo. They'll be open late.
It's a stable.
And a tavern.
The Happy Axe Peak is a tavern. It's their stable.
You know what? Just stay with the horses, Garlo. We'll go take care of the business and get back to you. Sound good?
Are you leaving? Because then I'll just meet you over at the portal. That's what I'm talking about here, is that we could just... Does the portal have a stable?
There's a valet stable service.
Fancy.
Well, you know.
And pricey.
We just made a job. We can spend a little bit of coin.
I cover some Marine's ears.
Oh, no. Don't give ideas.
I mean, when we get to the Happy Axe Peak, you can stay with the horses outside. I don't see a problem with
You
that.
start
We-
to feel the light of light raindrops starting to fall. A little.
Yep. We better make it to the end, because else we'd have to stand and we'd have to walk back through the rain. So, yep, let's go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So a light rain begins to fall, very light, almost. I mean, you're walking along and you feel the occasional drop hitting you, and then you can see like where drops are hitting. It's not a downpour. It's none of that stuff. You could literally not even feel the urge to put on your cloaks and worry about that. But it is starting to rain a little bit.
Still think we should make the delivery tonight. I'm not worried about your horses.
Let's just let him go to the owning portal and we'll finish the delivery.
Sure.
It's Waterdeep. What will happen to him in the middle of Waterdeep?
Well, do we know? We don't know that Drake was there for a pickup.
But we can ask.
You want to
He's the
just
kind
talk
of
about?
man
clandestine
men?
items? Sure.
We can ask if he's there.
We didn't. I'm just saying that he's keeping a very low profile, so I don't know, what you know about the secret things. Garlo doesn't know jack shite.
As you continue to walk along, you're getting closer and closer to the yawning portal.
We have to go to the Happy Axe Peak tonight. If only because there literally is a storm coming in. I don't want to have to deal with this in the middle of terrible weather and possibly wizard wars.
Yeah.
I'll send a note while we have a drink at the yawning portal.
So, Marine, you're coming with us.
Sorry, Sam.
The other thing that I need to point out is that currently all of the money is with me. I have no problem giving you a disbursement, but I'm not going to do it here in the middle of the street.
Hold it right now. I'm okay with that. I have a little bit of cash.
Garlo takes a beat because he thought for a second that Rafe was going to say, like, well, I have the money and you don't. Like, is that a game you want to play right now? But cooler heads prevail. All right, fine. Let's make it quick then.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
So you bypass the yawning portal, continue
Yep.
north.
Heading
All
to
right,
the Happy Axe
continue
Peak.
north. You take the main street drag as you weave with your horses between drays and the occasional group of people crossing the street, and even stop some urchins who are throwing apples off a cart that they stole earlier. And you make your way into the North Ward, where the neighborhood continues to change into a very nice neighborhood. You go past the market to the left, which is quite noisy, even with the little bit of rain. Nothing has slowed anything down in the market. Going past the market, up to Troll Skull Alley area, you pass in to the Happy Axe Peak. Something you didn't notice before as you went to the Happy Axe Peak is there is a sign on the front side of the road with another doorway that says West Mercantile Diversified. And it's obviously a door to a stairway that goes up. Around the other side, of course, that going into the alley itself, you see the usual beautiful entrance verandas and busy tables with umbrellas above them that are serving customers both on the veranda, and you can see people going in and out of the doors of the Happy Axe Peak. It's prime time.
Well, Garlo, Luciano, do you want to wait out here with the horses?
I could use a drink.
So you're returning them.
Oh, I never said anything about returning them. I said that we needed to turn in the actual goods.
Now, this neighborhood, you could tie the horses to the tie-off area out front, and you should be okay.
Yeah.
What you can't
Sure.
do is pop them up in the street area where the carriages would stop.
No parallel.
enough.
Gotcha.
All right, back it up. Back
Yeah.
it up. Not too far. You gotta cut it.
I'm doing my best.
I just hop off my horse and tie it off and
Yeah.
stand near the sign that says West Mercantile, and I'm waiting for everyone else to make up their minds.
I look at my horse. You're the best horse ever. I'll be back. I'll be back.
You hear a sound.
Oh, your badger's jealous.
You're the best badger. Don't worry, bud. Don't worry. Chill. I got you. I'll get you some food. I'm
Categories.
gonna
He's
go
got
get you
hoops.
some dinner. Yeah. I'll be back.
Goodness.
All right, so everybody's going in.
Yeah.
All right, making your way through the people who are having a probably a pretty good time given the rain. You do notice a couple of people are wearing very nice clothing. And you step up the first few sets of stairs of tiered veranda into the front door. The bell rings, ding ding, as you come in, and the place is pretty well packed. I mean, like every table looks to be filled. The bar only has a couple spaces here and there, and it's not like a group space. And the bartenders are working stuff, and then mysteriously, you also see the occasional bottle floating by, going to another location, being placed somewhere. It's kind of weird. The drift globes are working a beautiful light show of beautiful lights that are syncing and pulsing with the sounds of a tabaxi bard playing a variety of stringed instruments and yowling out a traditional Tabaxi Aztecan yodel call. However, it sounds like the equivalent of dubstep, going quietly. And the crowd is kind of like, yeah, it's good. You know, they're drinking, having a good time. What are you guys going to do? You are now a group of people who's just walked in to a place that is happening.
I'm going to imagine that I'm going to try and follow a bottle, and I assume Tertia grabs me. I would throw that out there, but definitely curious where the bottles are going.
The bottles are behind the bar where you see them.
Oh,
And
okay.
they go
So
to
like they're floating
different
on the floor.
bartenders as things are being called out. Though you'll hear the bartender go, "I need some blah blah blah," and then you'll just see the bottle go,
Gotcha. Okay. I misunderstood. Never mind then.
yeah, and then they say, "Thanks, Phil."
I'm gonna walk up to the bar and actually say, I was hoping to talk to the boss.
A half orc stands there and leans forward.
Which boss?
The one who also runs West Mercantile.
Well, they're all upstairs. You have to go in that door. Sorry, we come in for breakfast. We usually take care of you. But do you have an appointment?
Well, we have something that he wants.
Oh, well, I would suggest you knock on the front door and see if they're in for office hours tonight.
Certainly, appreciated.
No
Can we
problem.
bring anything as a gift? Looking at the floating bottles.
No.
He owns all the bottles.
Well, okay, but fine.
Well, actually, are you going to go up there?
Yes.
Yes.
I recognize you guys from breakfast the other day.
We're very
A
recognizable.
few days ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the face.
All right. Well, I got 2 bottles that need to go up there. He ordered them.
Yeah,
For
You
dinner.
get it.
So,
Tertia,
Yeah.
would you grab those?
yeah.
Of course,
I'm right
Ray.
here.
Hands
I
over.
can.
Who's taking them?
I raise my hand.
Oh, all right. And there are 2 bottles of what is known as Old Veer's Own. He goes, those are expensive. Don't break them. They're from the house blend. Yeah. Brewed
And,
right here.
I'm going to acknowledge that and head out to the door that is labeled West Mercantile Diversified.
All right. So you guys step out, go back around through the revelers, and you go to that door. As you go to the door, there is a knocker there, hanging in the chin beard of what could only be described as a troll or a gargoyle face
Sure.
on the door.
Knock, knock.
The mouth on the door says,
Who wishes to enter?
Rafe Keeler and party.
I look at Sim. I'm not thrilled about that name.
Yeah.
"What's your business?"
We have something that Mr. Drakewood was looking for.
I hold up the bottles.
Oh, hello. It's Gherkin.
Oh,
We heard the thing, and then the mouth spoke what you said upstairs too. Come on in.
You may not want to mention that Drakewood name too loudly in public.
well,
He
we figured
introduced-
the door knocker was in on it. Is that not true?
Well, yeah, that's why the door's open now. Anyway, come on in.
I give Gherkin a look and I
Launch up the
say,
stairs.
is it like a secret or something?
Is there an A?
Tell you more when you get inside. So you get upstairs. You're in a main hall area. There's some luxurious rugs on the ground, on the floor. The wood is richly appointed. There's even some beautiful braziers with light reflecting, also warming the area up a little bit. And there's some wonderful couches, plush, very comfy, possibly even sleepable. That's how comfy these couches are. Make yourselves at home. Sit here for a little bit. Conference room is over there. He'll invite you in a minute. Look, there's some bad people who really want to do bad things to Mr. Drakewood. I will tell you that Mr. Drakewood has saved my life, probably more than once, but more importantly, on one occasion.
Well, I swore my loyalty to him forever. Now, I doubt I could stop any of you from doing anything bad to him, but I'll tell you what. He means a lot to me. So, please, let's not say that name in public too much, lest they find out where he is.
Well, he didn't really provide us with a good cover name to contact him by. Something we should
Ben.
consider.
It was Ben. He told you it was Ben. I thought.
Ben.
He didn't tell you it was Ben?
No.
That was like
Ben
forever
was
ago.
mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah, well, oops. Just say Ben.
Sure.
Lockwood. Ben Lockwood.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Lockwood.
We'll just wait for him now. Thank you, Mr. Gergen.
No, thanks. Can I get you guys anything to drink?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Please.
All right, I'll take those bottles. Thank you. What can I get you to drink?
I'll take those bottles.
Yeah.
Not these this time. Maybe another time, though. If you keep sticking around, you will get a bottle of that. You will be happy you got it. But obviously, I can get you some brandy. Lovely.
I'm
you know,
not gonna turn down
Dwarven.
brandy.
You want some dwarven hard spirits?
Uh,
We've got some ale. I mean, plenty of ale.
I'll take a. Can I get an ale and a fire whiskey, please?
Fire whiskey. Oh, all right. You want some fire whiskey? No problem. Anything else?
Ale in the largest mug possible.
Yeah.
Olvia's gonna like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
He
people do.
will. He will like you.
I'll take a brandy.
Brandy.
Thank you.
All right, brandy.
Like a brandy. Just throwing them around.
Okay. Be right back. And he goes into a door that's not the conference room door. And about 3 minutes later, pops back around. There you go. There
Oh,
you
thank
go.
God.
Yeah. I brought a meat and cheese tray here. I'm just going to leave it up here on this this thing. Just take as you need, at least until it gets done in there.
Thank you, Gherkin.
Hi, Gerks.
And he steps into the conference room and almost closes the door. It's about 2 inches open.
I want to go
And then he
eavesdrop.
Some
opens
nosy
the door
folks here.
and closes it right behind him. All right, he knows you're here. He's in a meeting. He'll be back soon.
All right. This is all going a lot smoother than I thought it would.
Yeah. So was his brandy.
Here's good brandy.
Yeah.
I'll give you my leave now. And he steps out of the room and
Bye,
goes
Gerks.
into another door.
I realize that doing jobs as you promised to may not be the way that some of you are used to working, but I think it's in our best interest to keep doing this.
Jobs? Yeah. Keeps money coming in. I'm down.
As promised, too. You build a
Oh.
reputation that way.
Steady money, I should say.
Is that what we're trying to build here? I
Does
mean,
it look-
Lucy's already got a reputation.
That's right. Best kazoo player in all the land.
Does this look like a good time to sort of like eavesdrop on the door if I can?
You want to give it a shot?
Just walk a little closer to the door, like I'm just sort of wandering around looking at the room, trying to hear what's inside.
How are you attempting to listen through the door then?
First I just get close to it, see what I can hear through it that way.
So are you like standing there like,
Nearby, but not actually like with my ear against the door yet.
okay, you hear nothing.
Oh. Okay. I put my glass against the wall, the door, and sort of put it near my ear. You know, like that.
Have
trick
you drank
see in
all the
this-
booze in the glass?
Do you have to drink all the booze in the glass first to do that?
Otherwise, you
Yeah.
pour it out of the
It'll
glass
look
as you
Look
put it
up.
up against the wall.
Yeah,
cool.
So,
They're
I
just
drink-
throw it back.
yeah.
I throw the booze back and I put the glass against the door and the ear against the glass.
Are you trying to do this secretly where none of the other party members can see it?
No, they can see it. I'm just hoping that no one outside our party sees me.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck yeah. And Garlo drops his fire whiskey in his ale.
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay. All right. So I
All
need you to
taken.
make a. Oh golly.
Down.
I'm gonna make a perception check.
9. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use my inspiration to roll again.
Burn them up, people. Burn them up.
Oh,
6.
Oh no.
How much more do you want to listen to?
None.
Okay.
It's not worth it if I can't understand anything.
So that's what you're able to get out of it.
I tried.
A few moments later, the door opens, and 4 people come out. And that's a lovely sentiment, but I think that we need to certainly look at alternate routes to make sure that, nothing is interrupted. As a matter of fact, I want you to start looking very closely at sea routes. We need to get to Baldur's Gate anyway, and then from there we need to get all the way down to Kalimshat. So let's get this done quicker than later. And I'll be in touch with another person who should be able to get me the team for the job. So anyway, best of luck. Best of luck. Pretty nondescript dudes. They don't look ugly. They don't look bad. They look boring. Like not quite commoners, not quite nobles, somewhere in between. And they immediately file out. They tip their hats. One of them takes a long look at Garlo, and then they head out down the stairs and out the door. Oh, yes. It's delightful to see all of you again. So you were able to find the tomb?
No.
Please come in.
We had a bit of an incident in Daggerford, but the good news is we got what you were after.
Oh, excellent. Yes, so you were in Daggerford. Oh my goodness, I felt terrible that you were there when I sent you there to get, and then all that. I'm so glad that you were able to get out alive and in one piece. Please sit down. Are you hungry? And there's food on the table, like fresh.
Before we begin, I've had the object in my bag of holding.
He goes over and closes the door.
I've had the object in my bag of holding. Do you have somewhere that you can contain it, or are you unconcerned with...
Please, I'm not worried about containing it right at the moment.
Sure.
Please,
So,
reveal.
Pull it right out and hand it over to him.
This is exactly as I asked. Well.
Why are you so surprised? Was it supposed to be hard?
Yes, extremely.
Oh.
Well,
Oops.
don't sell our skills too highly. We were fortunate that there was a giant space wizard distraction at the end.
That wasn't you?
You know, the fact that you even have it says a lot about you. The distraction as a bonus shows that you're also lucky. And there's something to be said about luck here and there, too. Well, thank you. And he immediately places it inside one of his inside pockets. Well done. A drink, a toast, shall we?
Oh, yeah, I could use a fill-up, actually.
Please, help yourself to the decanters. And you see there's literally bottles upon bottles, including the 2 bottles of Olvir's.
Where I'm going, those wines, hell yeah, I'm going for that
It's not
one.
a wine.
Oh, sorry.
It's not a wine.
The house blend.
It is the strongest, most delicious ale you've ever tasted in your life. It is the stuff that gods would be noted for, and it may very well be. He goes,
Do you have
yes,
any,
Olvir is quite skilled, if you will. Blessed by the gods themselves.
I believe we arranged like flower tea or something.
What's that? I can't quite hear you.
Wasn't it you that I talked to about we get like that moonflower tea? We finished that.
A what?
That tea that we talked about. That that really good. Yum.
I think that was Rook.
Oh, it was. Oh, never mind. Do you have that though?
Who?
You have a lot.
Let's get
Rook?
back to business.
Tea.
Yes. Do you have any Evermead?
Elvin. Evermead.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Yep. That's what I was asking for.
Well,
Yep.
I can get some from the bar. I don't normally keep Evermead out here. It's I mean-
expensive. Yes, I know.
no. We have expensive. Expensive isn't the problem. It's just only one person in the house drinks it, and she's wonderful, but you got to be careful. She usually steals the bottle every time it's out. So just what she does. I
Fair.
can get you another bottle if you need it. Hold on one moment.
Thank you.
And he rings a bell.
I go to Garlo and I'm like, can you pour me like a really big glass of that good stuff right now?
Just like after you get that mouth feel, like you're just appreciating it. And so I have like one bottle in my hand, and Lucy's like, "Hey, can you pour some?" And it's like not moving an inch.
Okay. So
And-
and out on all fronts here. Cool.
With that,
cool.
Gherkin appears. He goes, "Can I get 2 bottles of Evermead brought up?" Certainly, sir. I'll make it happen. Post quick. It's for them, and they've earned it. Oh, good to hear.
I
And
do have one other matter I'd like to discuss.
sure.
Unfortunately,
And Gherkin
business.
leaves and closes the door.
Um,
Well, there's payment.
Right, and perhaps some of the payment could be in the form of the horses that we were loaned.
What was it I offered you? Payment.
100 gold each.
Done. Keep the horses as a personal gift.
Thank you.
It would be my pleasure. I will have another job for you here in about 4, maybe 5 days. First, let me ensure that you're covered on the thing. Am I paying one group or am I paying you all individually?
Individually, please.
Right,
Absolutely,
individually.
Absolutely.
And actually, I'm going to take the opportunity to pull some of the gold pieces out of bag of holding and hand them off.
I
We,
thought I was paying you.
Oh, you are.
Well,
We acquired something else in Daggerford.
oh,
Keys.
were you able to get to the tomb?
Unfortunately, not. We were pretty distracted by what did he call himself?
Mullen something.
Oh, something.
Martin
Bolden.
something.
Let's see.
Mogra?
Mabra, that's it.
Mogra?
Yes, Mogra. He called himself Mogra.
The Regent of Ultisar Mortis.
Make a perception check, everyone.
Ooh.
Easy. That was not.
Oh, finally.
Luciano, Turja, and Sem. You see Rafe kind of do a cant and then suddenly sit down, and it's like the air has come out of him.
Buddy.
Mogra.
Rafe, are
That's
you all right?
amazing.
Rafe.
Oh, you said Rafe. You probably meant Ren.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Rin, I'm sorry.
like,
Rin sits
It's like,
down.
what
I
is
did not mean to say
happening?
that. Rin sits down.
Oh shit.
And
I
lets
thought
all
we had
the air out of
encountered a
him.
new weird plot point.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's like, are you sure you heard that name right?
I am not certain, but that is what I remember.
I remember what they remember. So yeah, sounds right to me.
Big voice come out of the clouds. You don't really forget it.
Mm-mm.
Something about a triangle with a skull inside it.
Yes, we heard word of the events in Daggerford and the Dead Rising as well, but
Yeah. that was
Mog
nasty.
Ra I did not hear. Mog Ra is a druid who used to be in my party a long time ago when we were adventuring. Where
Bummer.
would he have gotten that kind of power?
Well,
He was at a wizard tournament. Like,
Well, he's a
Playing
bit of a
around there.
drunk, really, is what he was, and he betrayed us all. Left us for dead.
sounds like the right guy.
Did he betray you for power? Because he seemed to have a lot of power.
Oh, it's entirely possible. We don't know. We were dead.
oh.
Why
that
are
would
you not
keep you
dead now?
from,
Wait, what?
Noticing
That's
things, I
another
guess?
story for another time. But thank you for informing me of that. I may have another job for you besides the other one. Nonetheless, let's get you paid. Go ahead, Luciano. You were going to say something?
I'm just
No?
counting the
All right.
jobs. I'm like, oh
He
god.
turns around and opens a roll top desk. Above the desk is a series of on the top row there's a series of little items here and there, a couple pictures and portraits. Above that on the wall, there's a large portrait. And it appears to be Rin and another lady standing, observing something in the distance of Waterdeep. It looks like a commissioned portrait at one time. Opening the roll top, he continues to go through, opens a drawer, presses a couple buttons. You see some blue runes start to appear. Ting, 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 ting. Boom, boom, boom. And then he presses them in an interesting combination. And then you hear a word click. Boom. And another door opens in the center of the desk. And a space that is much larger than what appears to be in the roll top itself appears. And he pulls out a small pouch, counts out 100 gold for each of you very quickly. It's like he's got a quick counter thing. He just drops everything and it stacks it 100.
In little wrappings.
Yep.
Nice little.
Pretty much paper
Like
wrap.
those rolls for
Quite heavy.
quarters.
Quite heavy, but nonetheless, they are there. And he drops one for each of you. Good show. And immediately closes the thing and hits one button, and the thing just it's gone. And the roll top is still there. There is something eerily familiar, but you can't quite place it, any of you, about the woman in the portrait standing next to Red.
Is it familiar?
Something.
Can we
Can't-
roll?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. You already did. That was your perception check.
I got a 20. We got like 3 of us got like 20.
Yep. That's why it's eerily familiar as opposed to just some lady in the portrait.
Right.
Cool.
Well,
From here, he goes, well, take the next 4 days for yourselves. Get yourselves in order. I'll send a summons. Where are you staying tonight?
We were thinking
the
the yawning
portal.
portal.
Well, that's an option. If you're feeling comfortable, we have some rooms available here as well. But, it's your night on the town. You do what you want.
Do they have
I-
more than one bed?
Each room is individually appointed.
I would say that we are better off here than the yawning portal. We would be very fortunate to get one room at the portal.
Well, there is something to be said about hobnobbing with the other adventuring
yeah.
types, as well as the
So,
occasional noble who wants to come in. We're
I
like
would
that too,
pose-
just on a smaller scale.
I'd pose. I'll just like to the part. Pardon me a moment. If we're gonna get up to some revelry tonight, it might be best to not break things in the house of our employer.
True.
So maybe
Alright.
one night in the portal.
I'm
Yeah.
down.
Well, if you ever decide you want to stay here, just stop by. We
Thanks,
prefer notice, but given the situation, just be understanding. Everyone's a little on edge after what happened at Daggerford. No one's found out who is behind this. So we did hear the term Altisar Mortis, which we don't know what that represents. But yeah. So there was enough dead wizards all over the place and dead people, and then dead people rising up and going away and then disappearing, that everybody's a little nervous. So just be aware.
Do you mind if we stable the horses here?
By all means, they're your horses, and my stable is your stable. For
Thank
as
you.
long as you're working with me.
Sweet.
Fair
Well,
enough.
thank you.
Thank you for your generosity
Thank you for.
and your good
He
alcohol.
presses where the pocket is, for your exquisite work.
Um, I think that's all of our business for now. You said 5 days?
4 or 5 days. 4 to
Okay.
5 days. I'll send a messenger to you. As long as you're in the city, don't leave the city.
Right.
Right.
I think we can promise that.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, be on your way. Go have fun at a revel.
All
Party
right.
like it's $14.99.
in like full like irresponsible kids, like it's Garlo and Lucy and Sim just like locking eyes, like yeah.
I sort of grab them both and say, "Hey, let's find our rooms before we do anything else, just so
Actually-
we know where home base is."
As I get up, I'll turn to them and say, I'll take care of the horses. You find somewhere to stay. I'll meet up with you at the yawning portal.
Promise?
Tap Rafe on the
But
shoulder.
we're
I'm
staying
like,
here.
One night
Staying
over
at
at
the
Yawning, then
portal.
we're coming back here later. It's a whole thing.
You're going out to party tonight.
Let's go.
for rebels.
Yeah.
I'll hang with you, Rafe, if that's all the same. I'll meet up with y'all, but I don't think walking alone at night in Waterdeep is ever a safe idea.
Well,
And
I
Garlo's very
appreciate that,
strong.
Garlo. I'm not
Garlo
super
is
worried,
Fairly strong.
but thank you. At this point, I've already started to walk out of the conference room.
And best of luck. See you in a few.
Thanks.
Certainly.
Ooh.
Thank you, Ben.
And
Ben, very good, very good. You're learning.
I say, where are these rooms?
Oh, you're staying here.
Well, I thought we were all staying here,
no, we're going to the yawning portal.
but we're staying here, right?
No, not
So-
tonight.
Oh, okay.
You can.
So I think that was kind of Garlo's idea, was that we go party tonight in somewhere else, and then the rest of the time we'll stay here at the nicer place. Kind of get the crazy out of your system in the towny bar. Come back here.
Well, all right. Let's go to the yawning portal.
Excellent. Excellent.
I think it's gonna pop out of the hole.
He walks you out the conference room and walks you down the stairs. And travel safely. Try to avoid the two nose ale. It'll well, you'll see two noses and you know it's working.
We get some 2 nose ale immediately.
Yes.
Well, you'll have to get that at in the docks normally. Anyway, best of luck.
Thanks for the tip.
He
Bye.
lets you out and then closes
My
the door
man.
behind you. You actually hear latches go,
Ah.
and that's it. You are now standing out on the street. It is starting to get dark.
I am heading right for the horses. I'll grab 3 sets of reins and say, Garlo, if you could get the other 2.
Fair enough.
Right? Walking around the corner, it's easy enough to drop them off. The attendant recognizes you right away. Ah, yeah, thanks. We'll put them all up here on the back row there. 1 stable per horse. They'll be all taken care of.
Well, I appreciate that. And I hand him 5 copper.
Well, too kind, sir.
Fair enough.
Stepping out, the other 3 party members are standing at the street waiting for you guys to return. The light rain has turned into just damp air as the the coastal breeze and wetness that has been brought with it is beautiful in the warm spring or warm late spring air.
Damn.
Very cool weather tonight, I think.
Feels
Perfect
refreshing,
weather.
if I'm honest.
Yeah.
You guys begin walking, or are you going to take a dray down south? How are you guys going to do this?
I'll walk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Walking. We've been riding on the horses all day. Need to walk it off a little bit.
Okay. Settling in a bit. Excuse me. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, don't die. Take your time.
All right. All that Elminster pipeweed. So walking at a nice saunterly pace, you guys are able to cover the ground in a reasonable period of time, see some of the sights and sounds. You can hear the crickets in some of the greener areas and from some of the on the other side of the walls and some of the noble estates as you pass by that are walled. There are a couple other revels going on throughout the area. You make it past the market, which is already changing over to the night market, because the market runs 24 hours, actually. So there's a whole different group of people that set up for the night stuff. But it's transitioning. It's not completely changed over yet. Moving past that, you make your way past some lovely people as they're just walking, some families here and there, as well as people that have ended their day and are on their way home from their whatever jobs they had to the various different houses. In the castle ward, where it's mostly bureaucrats, you are able to make your way to the yawning portal. Coming in, there are only a few people outside as the damp air is continuing to permeate the area, and a light fog is starting to form around some of the areas as the warm air and the mist hits. Stepping into the yawning portal, it is of course robust, as everyone who's anyone is there tonight. There are nobles hobnobbing with adventurers, listening to stories. You even see the platform being lowered with 4 individuals on it, full of fresh-faced vigor, hoping for glory as they lower themselves down into the dark hole that is so deep that you can't even see them when they reach the bottom. Continuing in, there are people at all the different levels of this place, drinking, carousing, and having a good time. As you come in and get in, and you're standing around looking around a bit, one of our mates comes up. Hey, how's it going? What you gonna have? Here, take the high topper over there. You guys stand, and there's a high top table right there.
Trying to look over the bar.
Carlo, do you need a lift?
I'm gonna
There
go
are
ahead.
chairs.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull out 3 gold and hand it to the bartender and say, "That should get them started. I need to see about a room for them once they're finished as well."
Oh, yeah, I got it.
No problem. Single room for all of you, or individual
Yeah,
rooms?
I think one room will be fine.
All right. That room should be tonight 8 silver a person.
Sure.
Okay.
For
All
one
right.
room.
That's 4 gold.
Yeah, it's 4 gold. Rafe's gonna pull out
Yep.
the rest of the gold and just hand it over.
Oh, excellent. And for drinks, what do you guys want?
I look at Sim and I look at Lucy. 2 nose ale.
Nose ale!
Let's go, do nose ale.
She looks at you and goes, it's like a repugnant look on her face, like you just ordered the worst rotten tequila you could ever get. In the
Started off
shittiest
strong.
bar ever. You just got here. You have money.
And we're ready to party.
They intend to go fast. I will have some of the house red, please.
The house red, absolutely. All right, and all right. Well, 4 2 noses and a house ale. Or house.
3,
house
3 2 noses. I'll take. If you have any good dry Neverwinter whites, I'll take a glass of that.
Fair enough. And she takes her notes, steps away, says, "I'll bring over some peanuts and some other snackums for you as well." Takes off.
Thank you.
You guys are looking around, enjoying the view a little bit.
I'm gonna quickly break off. I'm like, hey, watch my ale. I'm gonna go put my badger in the room. Oh, you have a key already?
You don't have a key yet.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
Nope, but she comes back with your drinks and your keys. All the same room. It's room 303 at the top. It's a group room.
Cool.
Thank you.
Much obliged.
And I'll just hand that key over to Luciano.
Carlo, you come in.
Well, there's a key for each of us, right?
Sure.
There is.
We'll be right back. Sim, watch our drinks. Don't drink them.
Well, no promises there, but I'll watch them.
I'm taking mine.
You're taking yours? Okay.
Yeah.
You're taking yours? All right.
I'll be back, guys. Hold on. Don't have too much fun. And I try to wade through this revelry going on. I'm like, okay, guys,
All right.
hold on. I'm just trying to.
The house red is delightful. The Neverwinter white is crisp as you would think it would be. Has a hint of apple. Who's drinking the tuna first?
Just gonna say that after Evermead, anything is probably pretty foul.
Yeah. Who's drinking it first?
Yeah.
Oh well, I went up to the room, I guess. Well,
Yeah.
So is it a shot or is it a cup?
It's a cup.
A cup.
Oh,
So I think
yeah.
before before, like once Lucy gets the key, I'll look at Sim and I'll look at him and be like,
Cheers.
Cheers.
"Too successful, job done."
Yeah.
Hey,
Go
you're
up for
here.
the cheers.
Yeah.
And you all drink?
Mhm.
Make a constitution check.
Check or saving throw.
Saving throw. Let's do a saving throw. 17, 10, 5.
I will.
Oh.
What the hell?
Luciano
I'm gonna
spits it out immediately. Just- it is the worst thing. It tastes like piss and vinegar with some kind of hint of ale mixed in. And badger poop. There's probably badger poop in this. You're not entirely sure, but you're pretty sure there might be.
Ugh. Ah. I'm looking at them like assuming I'm gonna get a similar reaction. Just like, ugh. Oh.
Garlo maintains. Sim maintains. Absolutely.
I do
Garlo,
my
did
best
you-
when I notice that they're not like
I'd
having the
use
same.
my
Yeah,
inspiration.
I see what you did. Yeah, Garlo uses.
Oh, wait, I have an
to hold his-
inspiration?
Hold his
That's
booze.
right.
I'm gonna choke it back.
Hold on. Hey, tech goblins. Who's got inspiration still?
I should have.
It should
It's
just
better?
be Lucy.
Yeah.
D4. You got a D4 inspiration. I'm going to tell you, with a 5, you don't have much hope.
All right. I'm gonna do my best to swallow my disgust, seeing how they reacted to it. I'm just gonna be like,
I thought I had the D4 inspiration.
Okay. Thank you so much, tech goblins.
But Rafe isn't
So-
drinking Tuno's ale, so.
That's correct. So yeah, you're even your tongue has little shovels trying to get that shit off it. All right. So
Oh no! Is it Malort? Did we just drink Malort?
What?
all right. I need everyone to make a perception check real quick.
after what I'm going through,
Oh yeah.
let's go.
Well, you're gonna make it
Nothing stops
disadvantage.
these eyes.
Perception.
Uh-huh.
Hi, today is not my night with the rolls. I think I did all my good rolls when we were doing that heist.
Probably.
Good time to use them.
Luciano, you see someone has bumped Rafe.
Hey, what's going on? What's
And
the
you're
big
not
idea?
seeing the bag of holding on Rafe anymore.
Rafe!
There's a
Rafe!
halfling walking off toward the front door with a bag. It
Hey!
looks a lot like Rafe's.
I'm trying so hard while I'm having such a hard time with the taste in my mouth. Just
Mhm.
Rafe, your bag.
What?
Your bag! Get him! I'm like, guys.
All of you
around and
turn to see what he's looking at, just as you see a brown-haired halfling in mostly gray clothes immediately dart for the door.
How far away
And
is he?
take off.
He's just made it through the door.
How far away is he?
Probably about 40 or 50 feet through a crowded bar.
I am going to do my best to push through the crowd, and then I am going to Misty Step in front of him.
Nice.
I was gonna run.
far does
through-
Misty
I was
Step
gonna
go?
Run on the tables.
30 feet. So I'm
You have to
running.
see the other spot.
I have to be able to teleport somewhere that is theoretically unoccupied that I can
You have
see.
to see the spot you're teleporting to.
Yeah. So like the doorway.
So he's already bolted through the doorway. That's how subtle the bump was. But Luciano spotted it. And then trying to get the words out gave him some time. Plus, he's a halfling, and he's probably very skilled at darting through. So he just made it through the doorway. But doing your movement and misty stepping, you will hit that door right away. Like right
Okay.
behind him. Which
And-
everybody kind of like stops for a minute because like it's not unokay to do magic, but it's kind of not normal to do it in such a crowded area quite that much unless it's a party trick.
Right.
The rest of you see like him moving and then at the door. What are the rest of you doing?
Garlo is running because he's on the high top, so he is in full. Because of his athleticism, he's just like running on the tables. So he's clearing the crowd by running just across the high tops.
Okay.
I take a step, I stop, I turn around, I take a big swig of two nose ale again, throw it back on the
Mhm.
table, and chase after.
I'm stumbling, still trying to get this taste out of my mouth, trying to maneuver to the doorway.
All right. Turja?
I'm moving over to the doorway as quickly as I can.
Okay. You all get about halfway to the point where Rafe was able to get. Rafe, popping through the doorway, you see this halfling bolting to the southwest along the road. He's already crossed the road. He doesn't know he's been spotted. It's pretty obvious.
Wait, you mean I thought he did know he was spotted. I mean, he ran away.
No.
No, he made the bump and he ran. That's what you do.
All right.
Run.
I'm debating here. He's probably within range for me to hit him with the spell.
Mhm.
It is raining, right?
It is, but no, it's not really raining. It's like foggy.
Well,
Think quick, because the fog
could
is
could I
swallowing.
use shape water with that to freeze him?
I don't think there's enough water to cause that to occur.
All right, then he's gonna need chill touched. You'll hear, "You have to pay for your trespasses against me," and Rafe lights up with that purple weird light, and I am gonna
Creepy.
cast chill touch at him.
And what comes off of you from the chill touch? Describe
Well,
what happens.
It's a ghostly skull in some sort of purple cloud. It looks horrifying.
Okay. Roll to hit.
19 to hit
19 hits. Roll damage.
and 5 damage.
Okay. You hear a ah, oh, and an immediate pickup of the running. Like he's definitely been hit, but he's now notices that something's not right and he's running.
Well, he can't heal. So,
Mm-hmm.
am I going to have any trouble keeping up with him?
Right now your trouble is he knows the terrain, you do not.
Right. Okay.
And he's bolting. Now you have a longer stride than he does, but he's also very deft at getting away. So as he does that, the rest of you make it to the door. And you just see him like finishing the pose of the spell, and it's already been cast. And you see him reaching back and you're in the distance.
So we're at where Rafe was.
Mm-hmm. And other people are kind of looking like, what did you just do at the door?
Rafe is about to take off.
Mm-hmm.
Can we see the guy?
You do see the silhouette of the guys that's starting to run into the fog.
I mean, there's a
gonna,
laughing skull on him.
I run right after him.
Same.
I'm gonna cast on. I'm right next to Rafe. I guess I'll use it on him. The enhance ability spell.
Okay.
Give him. I touch his shoulder, and I grant him Cat Grace. Advantage on dexterity checks, and he doesn't take damage from falling 20 feet or less.
Great choice. Great choice. Okay. So we are going to go into a pursuit. Yes.
I was going to ask if I could do that one thing too, but it's okay if I
No,
can't.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, you are.
Boom.
Yes, 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 yes.
You nail it. You nail him. You do get him. Do you have to roll to hit on that?
Nope. It just
No.
it automatically marks.
No. Bam. He's marked. Okay.
Make it easier to track him.
Mm-hmm.
Doo-doo.
And with that, we're going into a pursuit. So here's what's going to happen. We are going to take a quick 5-minute break. And when we come back, we're going to find out exactly how this pursuit works. We'll
Cool.
see you guys here in just a few minutes. And if you haven't had a chance to, check out our merch. If you could type !merch, great tech goblin. Check out some of the cool stuff that's in there. I think you're going to love some of the t-shirts and hats and stuff. Oh, you're wearing the hat. I didn't realize you were wearing the hat.
The hat, the hat.
Grr.
Mike, that's looking good. You got the color you wanted and everything.
I did.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. We'll see you here in just a few minutes. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Glad to have all of you here. Really quick, did we have any last minute announcements we need to put out here? Let's see here. Mystery pack dice. Don't forget you can get that. Alex, you want to tell them about that?
Sure. Remember, today we are giving away a mystery dice pack from our friends at 1985 Games. Type, sorry, my dog just decided to put in some extra sound effects there. Type exclamation point epic once you see the notice in chat, and the raffle is live. You must be a resident of the US or Canada, excluding Quebec. They never called me back. Don't worry about it. And you must be a follower to enter. We'll continue to take entries until the end of the stream, so be sure to stick around, as you must be present in chat to be able to actually win the prize. Afterwards, our tech goblins will get a hold of you.
That's right. Swipe left on Quebec. So, all right. So let's get back into this swing of things. Okay. A halfling thief has ducked into the foggy night of the castle ward and is apparently making a beeline south, probably towards the docks ward. The party is in hot pursuit. So really quick, what I need everybody to do is to roll initiative for me real quick. Okay.
Finally, a decent roll when it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Ooh,
Look
Ray
at you,
for the
Ray.
20. Okay.
Hey, bam.
So the hunter's mark is definitely on it. There's definitely a chill touch on this thing, of this poor halfling, and poor halfling who just robbed the party. However, the party is now losing sight of the halfling. So what you're going to have to do now is make perception checks to see if you can see this halfling. All right. So you've all done this. Initiatives out there. So give me a quick perception check from everybody just to make sure who might still be able to see him through the fog. Turja not messing around with the 22. And Garlo's like, I'm at the same height as this guy. I can take him with 21.
I can see under the fog.
Exactly.
Simmering's
Yeah,
having
it's
some
just
challenges.
up here.
All right, so you two are definitely bolting straight for him. Simmering, your hunter's mark is definitely pinging for you, so you know where it's at. So just enjoy that challenge for what it's worth, right? Luciano, I'm sorry, but you're having to just follow the rest of the party
Yeah.
right now. And Rafe, same as you, but you have faith in each other, and you guys move as a quick group. Catching up to the halfling, you see it bolt through a series of concrete, or not concrete, what would you call it? Ceramic tubes that are placed aside for work that's later on going to be done in a sewer area nearby. I need you all to make an athletics check or an acrobatics check to move through the tubes at the same rate that this halfling is. Garlo can do this at advantage because Garlo is the right height.
Let's go.
I was
Nat
gonna,
20,
I was gonna
baby.
rage if you didn't need it, but okay, I'll take the advantage. Ooh.
Oops.
We got that net.
Yeah, good thing you got that advantage, buddy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Simmering.
I'm nimbly.
Yeah, me and Sim.
Okay. Simmering and Rafe like tumble roll right through it. It's like you were meant for this stuff. Garlo stumbles through, no problem. Turgia, on the other hand, well, it was a little bit painful, but the real star is the person who just dives face first with horns on their head and hits the other side and comes out in a combat roll, comes up, ha! How did I do that? That's amazing.
A little kazoo like.
The halfling is bolted through. Next up, you guys are chasing him through the various different construction implements. You jump a pit that is where it's starting to be dug out for this next batch of sewer tubing. And you guys are able to keep going. However, the halfling is now on a main road and jumps on a dray that's heading north-south to get right into the docks ward, and immediately runs to the top of the dray. You guys get onto the dray. You're able to get to the top, but just as you're doing that, he jumps off and grabs a clothesline that was across the street but higher than the dray, and begins to work his way toward one of the buildings. What are you going to do?
How far
Can
away
I-
is he?
The minute you got to the top of the dray, he jumped to grab this. He is moving towards the end and is working his way to the side as the line is now moving further and further away.
But physically, how far away is he from me right now?
I would say he's about 40 or 50 feet.
Damn it, never mind.
Can
Clotheslines
I?
are moving away.
Yeah, can I throw an axe at the clothesline?
You can, but it better be really sharp.
I want.
I'm just gonna hit him with chill touch again. So I'll once
Okay.
again start to gather energies. It whips around me, and you just hear, "You must pay."
There's a dark side to Rafe as a
Oh
priest. I just have to
yikes!
say.
Yeah.
He's been real edgy. He's always
Yeah,
been an
yeah.
edgy kind of caster.
And
Actually-
you hit, and
Woo!
with that, you hear him go, ah, ah, and he loses an arm, and he's almost about to fall. Manages to regain his balance. Next person up.
Can I have one. I'll cast Dancing Lights.
Okay.
That's a range of 120 feet, so I send them at him, and I just sort of like make them go up in his face.
Okay, so you're having these dancing lights just rolling up in his face. He's like, get him. Ah,
Yeah,
ah.
pretty much.
All right.
I am going to take my Tressum
Mm-hmm.
and give it a little nose boop. Say, go keep track of him. And
All right. So it shoots off with a and is now there. And Garlo, you're gonna throw that axe?
Yep,
Are you throwing it at him or at the line?
at the line. I'm gonna try to cut it out from
So-
under him so he can't.
Can
Go ahead.
I quickly use Fairy Fire? I want to outline the line and I want to outline him in different lights.
So are you outlining him or the line?
I can
Because
outline.
it only
the-
works on people. It doesn't work
No,
on
yeah,
lines.
no. So I'll outline him. That way you have
Okay.
like kind of a clear idea of where you're throwing it. But I outline him in bright red.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Garlo, go for the swing.
Yeah, we'll just go for it. All right, here we go. Hand axe.
And axe is thrown and 23. Hold on a second.
Whoa!
We're gonna find out if it was to the left or the right hand side of him. That's the right hand side. So you dunk. It cuts the line beautifully and then hits the brick wall to the right of it. And you see him go, ah! And he swings across the street.
Nice.
Ah! Into the wall. Hits the ground.
Like Tarzan, only different.
Just a
And-
little different.
And I'm gonna dismount the dray at this point and head towards
Are
him,
you leaping from the top?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Are you drop?
diving
you
right
can
up
make
the
an
top.
acrobatics or an athletics check to see if you can come down without getting hurt.
Oh, actually, Rafe doesn't take any falling damage at all because he's
Right.
got that cat
He's got
grace
the
on him.
dexterity thing.
ooh yeah,
But I'm also
Okay.
make the check. I make it look easy.
Okay.
No.
I make it look easy.
Acrobatic.
So you do it. Robes of flapping. You snatch it out like there's a long brass pole that runs the length of it on the one side. And you just grab it and land and immediately start bolting for this halfling, who's kind of panicked for a moment as he's figuring out what just happened to him. Okay. What's the rest of you doing?
I'm
Jump-
going down. to
Jumping
get-
off.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody's going to make an athletics check then, or a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, please.
I did mine. Not great.
Man, you guys pick up
Oh,
third
Tarsha,
level
why?
and you get bold.
Oh my god.
So the other three of you, however, slip on the foggy, moist.
So because we're on a moving car
Cart.
and jumping off it, and Garlo's so high, he's gonna rage before he jumps off the thing,
Okay.
and then
Land on our
take
bodies.
Okay.
advantage.
You land just fine. The other three of you each take
Can I add my?
2 points of bludgeoning damage as you land a little bit hard, and you are at half movement for the rest of your movement for this phase here. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So Rafe is bolting for this halfling.
Right
Garlo
on
has
his heels.
landed with a running start as well. The other three of you land with this like a bag of hammers. Bolting through, you are immediately seeing that he also twists a ring, and you see, and he misty steps himself to another location. And let's try, jerky boys, and continues to move at full tilt, as fast and as far as his little legs can carry him. He darts into an alley as you guys are cursing his name. What are you doing next?
I pull out my crossbows. I limp after him as fast as I can.
Somebody's not playing anymore. Okay.
I'm
And
just
I've
gonna
still
catch up
got
to him.
dancing lights chasing him, sort of
You are
getting in
gonna
his
catch up to him.
face.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Dancing lights appear around the alley. Yeah, they're
And
following
he's
him.
still
around the
lit
alley.
up by fairy fire, right?
He is lit up by fairy fire.
So can we say, like, since the dancing lights are getting right up in his eyes, like it impedes his movement in some way?
No,
Oh.
you're lighting the way for him though.
Dad. But it advantage on attack roll, so
Yeah. So as soon as I can see him, I'm just gonna hit him again.
All right, so you get around the corner, and you see that he is not there.
But
What's-
lights are still in the alley.
There's a manhole cover that has flipped.
Okay.
Yeah, the dancing lights can't be forced to follow someone they can't see.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do a.
Alright.
Is there anywhere else he could have gone but the manhole cover?
There's no fairy fire.
Then
Oh,
I
I
guess
want
it's
to
in,
do survival.
Hunter's Mark tells you he went down.
Went down. Okay.
yeah. I guess it's into the sewer. Gonna
I
run
forgot
right.
you had Hunter's Mark. It makes
Mhm.
sense that you would do that.
I'm still limp.
Let's go.
All right. Rafe, you jumping down first?
Yep.
All right, you jump down. Boom.
Oh god.
It is a narrow tunnel, but plenty of the gray-white marble that is often used in stone for some of the houses has been made for this section of the sewer itself. The sewer itself is roughly 5 feet across, full of nastiness, with a 1 to 2 foot ledge on each side. Occasionally there are boards that cross the sewage that were placed there by people who work there, or they've washed up there, who knows. But as you jump down, you see him bolting for the sewer.
I hit him with chill touch immediately.
Okay, roll to hit.
With advantage.
Yes.
It hits
Oh.
once more. Ah! He lands in the sewage from the hit. The impact has numbed him. The sewage is running awfully fast. It's sewage, but there's also a fair amount of water here too. There's been some rain runoff probably further up in the city that is coursing through this area. And as the frothy, bubbly white rapids of the sewage continues on, he is moving as quick as he can through it, whether he likes it or not. What are the rest of you doing? You guys are all jumping down behind him, and you jump down right behind him in time to hear, "You will pay for your transgressions," and a splash of wet, ploppy goodness. The smell is repugnant.
I'm heading right for him.
Same.
Okay.
Rafe is still. I'm gonna cast my inspiration on Rafe. I'm just gonna keep trying to buff Rafe as much as I can.
All right. So
Go ahead, buddy.
Like a British hunting horn. Blue halloo.
absolutely.
I got the DM.
So, as you continue this pathway, and the sewage is now flowing, he's gaining distance whether he likes it or not. He's like, whoa, whoa, what's on your mouth? Yeah. You guys are keeping up, but barely.
I'm I'm gonna pause for a second and cast Shape Water, turn some of that sewage into a block of ice, and get on.
Okay. So
Ice
you
minute.
make a frozen poop sickles cube. That's how big?
Probably 5x5.
5x5. Well, 5x5 would lock into place.
So whatever it takes to move.
So just under a 5x5.
yeah.
You make a poop canoe out of ice.
Yeah. There we go.
So, okay. All right. You're able to get on, and you're like poop surfing the rapids. This
Right,
is the most
yes.
disgusting thing. I can't believe we're doing this. And the rest of you are like watching this happen, going, "What's going on?" After a few minutes, you see that there is an opening, a large tube that the rapids just flow out of.
Well, can I take a shot with my crossbow while we're all here?
Go for it.
Sure. Crossbow.
It's not an advantage. It's going to be a regular shot because you'd normally be at disadvantage shooting in a dark sewage-filled tunnel.
Okay. 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Boo.
Okay.
Today is not my day.
As you get to the end of this tunnel, the walkways stop and there's just the tube. What are you doing?
Is there
And he's
So-
shot through the tube.
oh, he shot through.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's past the time. Are we following? As I call
You
the
hear-
Captain Rafe on his.
Rafe's gone, man. He's
He's
all the way. committed.
Rafe just ducks down and rides the tube. Okay.
But we
All
can't
right.
let him. We can't let him go by himself. It's
I
gonna be
can't
gross.
let
Come on.
Rafe. Yeah, I have to.
Are the rest of you
go.
jumping in?
Nobody
Yeah.
steals from me and gets away with it.
Okay.
Like, why? I just wanted a drink.
I guess I probably would cast another block before I go through. As far back, I think 30 feet is my max.
Mhm.
Maybe they can jump on it, maybe they can't. Who knows?
No, they're in the tour. As you shoot through, Rafe, I need you to make a dex check.
Dex or acrobatics?
I'll give you acrobatics.
I'm at advantage for either, so 17.
Okay, so you shoot out of this thing and realize that you're now 6 feet in the air flying and dropping in, but you manage to stick the landing with your poop canoe that you're poop surfing
Crap bird.
out of. As it hits the
Yes.
water surrounding the docks wood, you see a small body that has swam up onto a series of floating docks.
He gets the treatment.
Okay, what's the treatment?
Another chill touch.
Okay, roll to hit.
Oh, take it. He takes pride.
21. Holy
Look at him
crap,
go.
Cracking it up, Rafe.
dude. All right. You see him go, ah! and fall down behind some crates on the docks. On the docks.
I'm surfing right towards those crates.
So, can you control the ice?
No, but I assume that I have some momentum left. I'm just going to point it towards that. And I
So see, all right, make a acrobatics check to see if you can maintain that momentum. 11. Well, you get close. You maintain the momentum partway there, but now you're in the open waters.
gonna go ahead and just cast Shape Water, make myself ice blocks get over.
So you're just gonna ping, 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 ping. All right.
Ice painting.
Okay. The rest of you, all four of you, shoot through the poop chute. And
Reed,
into the
How many hit
semi-
points does this guy have left?
wretched, disgusting waters that were clear except for this part where the refuse pours into it. The salt water hits you, and you're almost thinking it's a blessing as it washes off most of the excrement that is covering you. You see Rafe skipping along ice cubes towards this as the poop canoe floats away in the distance. He jumps on some docks that were connected to the docks area. You guys swimming as fast as you can there?
Yeah.
Right. So while the rest of you are swimming, Rafe, you come upon the halfling there. and the body laying face down, bag still crossed across the body, is there.
I will recover my property and then prestidigitation and clean.
Okay. You prestidigitation the daylights out of the bag. And you're doing that just as the rest of your friends come up on the dock. And from there, this is where we'll end. And when we pick up next week, guest Dungeon Master David Quick will be leading our party on a short series of adventure, picking up where we left off until my return. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too, because David's a great DM. But I wonder what's going on with this halfling. I wonder what's going on with these docks. It should be rather interesting. And with that, we will see you guys next week. Same time, same channel. And let's pull up some announcements real quick, because I know we got them. Just before we kick off today, would you drop the Discord in there? So if anybody's not on our Discord, they jump in. And Anna, what do you got for us?
Well, I remember that we're giving away a mystery. No.
No, well, we are.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was in the wrong spot.
YouTube.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free, and that's way you don't miss any of the action, and you also get access to additional content. Remember that your likes and positive comments in the videos help other adventurers find out about the show, so please go ahead over there and subscribe.
Yeah,
Brandon?
and be sure, you can check out our other shows here on the Games Tavern. We've got shows going on all week. On Tuesdays, we have the Call of Cthulhu games set in our modern era. They are called the Omega Files, and they're on at 7 p.m. Eastern. And on Wednesdays, we have Dirty Deeds with our cast of adventurers exploring the world of Eberron and figuring out all the mysteries that lay within the city of Towers, Sharn. They're on Wednesdays at 7 p.m.
Okay, and the winner of the mystery dice set from 1985 games, for those of you who don't remember, we were running a raffle, is Turbo KKV. Congratulations.
That Turbo KKV is the most winningest person on our streams of all people. And thank you, Guideboat, for your cheers. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Tech Ops will reach out to you on Twitch to get the information and send you your prize. Guys, don't forget to join these. You too can share in Turbo's luck.
All right. Keep going.
A
Rob.
humongous thank you to Shard Tabletop for sponsoring this show. There is a link in the chat. You can check it out for yourself. Use the code TGTShard20 to get 20% discount on your DM Pro and other subscriptions. We cannot say enough good things about Shard Tabletop. It makes it very easy to just play the game because the tabletop portions take care of themselves. So please check them out.
All right. And with that, we will see all of you next week right here, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Games Tavern.